Might have been me.
I need to turn on my particle effects. I can't even see if there's a chest under. That's funny.
She's getting ready to drop the chest right now.
Oh, yep, there it is.
There it
There's a
is.
chest. Get that disarmed, please. All roads and bars can try it.
Yeah,
It's already done.
well, she moves and then just drops it. Second
Hopefully not at this rate. We went fine last time. We just had a couple spiders explode. Go ahead and another chest.
Already gone.
Yeah, but at this point last time we had lost a couple of tanks.
Win's win.
Yep.
Yeah, last time we didn't have 6 freaking clerics. We did it with 2.
My druid's basically a cleric.
Yeah, we also didn't have 7 freaking druids either.
Last time was last time.
Yeah, so this guy is he can hit for up to 18k. Does an AoE that does a 50k heal. He puts a buff on himself. It's 50k heal, 50k regen. But if Beast Lords have it dotted, he can't land it on himself. And short duration mez point blank AoE. That's pretty much it. He just hits hard is what it comes down to. As I get hit with the mez immediately.
Yep, so did I.
He didn't do anything, and there's the mez.
He's got a pretty shitty stun too.
Yeah, that's the 12-second mez. It doesn't actually show up in your box from what I can tell, but... So I guess it's more of a stun. It's called a mez for some reason. Clockwork Calamity. Alright, just wait for her to go, she'll respawn at 2%, and we just kill her. There she is.
Wow, that was so hard.
Cool. That takes care of the pretender task.
Do we have to do anything for the flag? Hail anybody?
One of them you do, one of them you don't. Oh, you mean at the end of this?
For Vergalid?
No, at the very end, everybody that finishes the mission gets the flag.
Sweet.
Right. Let's, So the essence of speed, that's the Roboboar thing. So if you have the Clockwork Roboboar, that upgrades it to be a fast mount instead of the super slow mount. Since we do have guests with us, I guess we didn't really talk about this ahead of time, how we wanted to do this.
No, we're good. Just don't worry about us. Just keep going. We'll take pre-bank DKP.
All right. Did you guys want to take like one of the shields since we got doubles and one of the other pieces?
No, we're good.
Okay. Like I did one thing I didn't really think about ahead of time.
Yeah, I had to add squeak to the extended target mid fight because I
Yep,
didn't know we had
guest.
another warrior with us.
We have guests with us.
We do. You
Yeah.
must not have been in the channel when I went over that.
Yep, we have
Uh,
observers to see if we mingle well.
Raj.
Pay no attention to the bard behind the curtain.
Sometimes we mingle too well.
That's
Another
not a bad thing.
paladin too.
The glowing obsidian runes, I gotta update the spreadsheet, but those are going to Snoohorn.
Items are going up. Items are up.
At least we got 4 of them this time instead of 2.
That puts him at 5 of the needed 13. So the way we're doing it for those observing is we got a cleric fully finished with their rank 3s. We're working through a shaman right now. Then we're going to do an enchanter, and then we'll discuss like which class is going to get them next. And eventually, once we have at least one of the rank 3 buffs, we'll more open it up to everybody.
We based it off of raid attendance.
Means if you ever want rank 3 hand of tenacity, you just got to poke seething.
Poke.
Just got to figure out what buffs got dispelled during this fight because I am definitely missing something.
I know it takes. Never mind.
Even with our friends here, we still don't have rangers. Where are all the rangers on this server?
Killing
They never got a
res.
res.
They gated out in real life.
They all became expert trackers in real life.
They gated out to real life.
Did anyone want these essences of speed for the robot war?
I just put it on green.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll them out the window.
Yeah, if you have a Roboboar, go ahead and roll need. If you don't because you can't use that for anything. It's not even it's not like it's sellable on this server or anything. It's just no trade.
I didn't have anyone bid on the cloak.
I didn't even look. Oh, actually, I think I'm wearing that cloak.
Did
I am
any,
wearing that cloak.
Did any of our guests want to bid on that cloak?
If you guys want to roll it up, you guys are bid on your side for now. If you guys want that cloak, it's probably an upgrade for somebody, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's a really nice cloak too.
I need Hydox and Wetan or Wet Ham to roll.
Yeah.
I say we just roll out the cloak.
I say giving the guests a chance to hand it out between them since they had passed on the other loot.
Fair enough.
And also one of the shields.
just let Loya Bard know who to hand that to. I hold at the entrance to this room. We can clear a path. Which I think we just need to go to the north so we can ignore pretty much the entire east side of this room.
Yeah, there's some stuff right around the corners that pops out, which is this stuff right here.
Yep.
Bye, Furious Dash.
It's not like it ever really worked anyway.
Hence the sarcasm.
I think they've said they've fixed it like 10 times over the years and it's never worked right. Except for when I think they first put it out, it was working, but it was drawing too much thread according to them, so they had to tweak it, and then they never fixed it.
Yeah, the SK is bitch because warriors were actually stealing aggro.
Oh no!
Right. I was like, really?
Please do that more often.
Sounds like a Joe thing.
Well, they are the most loved.
Okay.
What's that? The SKs or the warriors?
Oh, that's the case.
I'd say there's no love for warriors.
The cloak's going up for alts. And the shield, I'm going to post another one up for alts. They didn't have any takers.
Right? That surprised me. Like, I was drooling over that cloak last week. Then again, my cloak was crap, so...
It's nice,
like-
it's just the AC sucks.
And you're newly converted.
I said most of my gear came over from the chamois, but... There were a couple spots that just... I had strictly, like, caster stuff on. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to really work on a Zerker. Or I couldn't even equip it.
See, you're
Yeah, I
allowed to
prefer
go-
like tier 2 class armor, but I guess that's one good thing about demi plane shit. If you get chain, you can put it on any chain.
Yep, I had the full set and the well, until the new Tower Og came out, the full set and that Echo Trinket that allowed you to that got stronger. The more gear you're wearing that was visible slot. That Tower Trinket's just, or the Charm is just too good to pass up. Alright, so this guy's pretty straightforward when we get to him here. It's just we kill waves of mobs until he becomes active. At that point, we only focus on an undead giant or a wailing soul if they come up. Otherwise, the ads are off-tanked or mezzed. The lost soul, tormented soul, and angry soul can all be mezzed, and they can just be parked. The ancient soul and undead giant are immune to mez. Will need to be off-tanked. And this is after he becomes active. Until he becomes active, we kill everything.
I was about to say, we went through everything and nothing
I
spawned
don't think it
after.
spawned. It's supposed to keep spawning. That's part of the event, but it didn't last time, so maybe it won't this time.
Yeah,
Go
I need training and D's to roll.
But yeah, if after he becomes active, we get an undead giant overlord or a wailing soul, we need to kill him because the undead giant will AE ramp, and the wailing soul casts a nasty AE dot and melee slow.
Oh, I meant the other item, not that one. The shield, not the shield. It's all good.
Hmm?
I said I meant to bid on the cloak, not the shield, but it's all
I
good.
thought Geba was here. Oh no, no ranger?
Oh,
What's up with
Sorry.
that?
It's all good.
that's my bad.
Do a quick mana check here. How we doing?
Oh, Miter's not even here. What the heck?
He's running late. We discussed this earlier.
Well, you know I'm always on the late show.
If death is full mana, we're good to go.
Whoa, yeah.
All right, I'm coming. Go ahead and bring in the ads. Get on that Overlord. Actually, get on the Wailing Soul first, and then the Overlord.
These are all undead, remember?
Right. Once the boss goes active, tank needs to face him away from us. So basically, put your back to the door. He is perma-rooted. That way he doesn't. He has a frontal cone AOE, so that'll just keep that from hitting anybody. And we just have to watch out for his AE ramp. He also has an AOE life tap, but you can't really do much about that.
I think this is the last wave. It's only 3.
He's active.
Oh, he is. All right, get these ads cleaned up and get on the
Nope,
boss.
never mind. He didn't pop out yet. My bad.
There might be another wave or two because this is wave 3. Never mind. Now he's active. Okay, so it is 24, not 34.
Gotta turn him. There you go.
Max melee. Avoid his AoE ramp. As much as possible. That slow sucks. Is that a Necro that just gave me a heart attack, or do we have an ad?
Necro.
Both.
How are we doing the tablets this time?
Newhorn.
Oh, you mean the runes? Yes, Newhorn until he gets the chamois buff.
The
Dire.
tablets that are linked in raid.
Do you need one?
Yeah,
There's
for
like-
the charm quest.
Oh, there's like a ton in the window. Just let
Yeah, the
William-
last
Are
time
they
we
for
only got 3.
Those
Oh.
tablets are for the charm quest? Let me double check.
Thought they were for the charm quest.
Just says a tablet containing the writings of Dinleth's scribe. Usually the charm quest will say someone in Crescent Reach might find this interesting or something like that.
Yeah, the only one from the mind is the Vergalid scale, which is a drop off of any undead golem.
Oh, okay. So that's not it. Okay. I thought that was for the tablet or for the charm.
Items are going up. Items are up. How many
That's
more of
for that.
these? How many more of these runes are going to Snowhorn?
Both of them. He needs 6 more according to my spreadsheet. And for anybody that hasn't checked the TSS channel in Discord, Dee's shared a spreadsheet for progression purposes that we can see in this expansion what quests you have and your faction. Just to help with raid planning. As we keep doing the raids, though, everybody should be getting the faction as well, but try to get those quests knocked out if you're missing in a certain area. I think everybody has the faction for Wraithguard at this point, but is missing one of the Fergrin quests, is what we found.
Kangor 3 is a bitch.
Which one?
Kangor is a 24 max raid, and then the Confession number 3.
Oh, that's the spider.
Yeah, the spider's not bad.
Yeah, the
it's
confession
just
one,
getting
we
it.
tried to get a couple people. Nobody spoke up. I think there's like 3 or 4 that asked after. That's not that hard to run.
Any
So that-
Leaf
I think-
Blaze, Snowhorn, and Pop support to roll?
Because we're gonna, depending on how the spreadsheet's looking, we're gonna be doing Frost Crypt either Wednesday or Friday this week.
What was that, Brina?
One of those is the main, right?
No.
Okay.
Right, so next is to kill these, was it 6 or 8 giants? I think it's 6 giants. Wait, they'll come in 2 at a time. They're statues. So if you want to bring in the first 2,
These hit real hard, FYI.
like really hard, yeah.
Tanks might want to move up to the doors. They don't like going through them.
Not Brina.
Sacrifice has been made. There's a big Green Legion soldier. I'm still trying to figure out where these guys come from.
From the swamplands.
I get that soldier dead, then we'll start moving our way through. Alright. Start winding our way down. There's going to be a bunch of trash along the sides as we go. And when we get to the big pit, as some people found out last week, don't jump into the big pit. It is not your friend.
And if you get knocked into it and you have Lev, don't go down to the bottom.
Yeah. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, run to
remember,
the edge.
Just,
the
yeah,
floor
run down
drops
the
away.
sides. Yeah, but if you have a lev, you can make it to the edge.
It's not called the Pit of Doom for no reason.
No reason to see what the bottom looks like if you don't have to.
I mean, you can, but even if you have a lev, if you go to the bottom, death touch.
If you have DA, it'll port you to the entrance.
Oh, really?
There's got to be some kind of proximity trigger.
Yeah, but you gotta have like all of the bar ticks on it, because it'll port you back and forth a little bit, and sometimes it'll put you back and kill you.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you think you're falling in, just scream DA. Or put an X in chat, and I'll try to bestow on you.
If I recall correctly, we have to go into the right here. Yeah. I hate the map of this zone because everything's so layered, it's like hard to tell what path I'm actually looking at. Time I think there's a raid zone with a lot of trash, because this does have a lot of trash, then I remember doing VT. Go, never mind.
At least this trash doesn't have 1,000,000 hit points each.
Yeah, and it's revamped BT, so it's not so bad.
Yeah, they took out like 25% of the ads, and there's still way too many ads.
And they took out the constant AE blinds and
Oh, there's 2 Vergalid scales in the window. Make sure you need those if you're working on the charm.
Leaving one on the corpse.
Except there's 2 more in there then. VT is a fun zone, but there's just it could be an even more fun zone if there weren't like 10,000 trash mobs in between bosses.
Easier to get around there. It's just slow backtrack.
And just when you think you've killed all the trash, oh look, a trap with more trash.
Don't you want the XPs?
Problem is on TLP is because they nerfed the DZ XP, there really is no XP. It's awful.
Yeah, I would get like double experience for like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. Regular raid XP isn't that bad now, but yeah, the DZ is the old like Agents of Change. Left something to be desired. Don't get me wrong, it's not a complaint about the Agents of Change. It makes actually doing stuff on the TLPs a lot easier than when they first started. Like Fippy and all that, there was no such thing as an Agent of Change.
Yeah, before 50 there was another pair of them.
Yeah, well, Lockjaw was Lockjaw's the last one that I played on, like in this era, and there was no Agent of Change for anything before this. If it was open world, it was open world. If it once Plane of Time came in, that's when you had your first real instance.
And that took a while too.
Yep.
Because it used to be on a rotation. If you allowed it.
I remember that first TLP didn't have pig zones.
Oh yeah, those didn't get added until way later either. I think that came around the time of the Agents of Change. Maybe they added those in earlier. I remember that there was a lot of crashing early on, because I did try out 50 when it came out. It was crashing like crazy, and there was queues.
I missed it.
Maybe I'm spoiled with the way they do things now, but I don't.
I was about to say you only miss contested. You only miss contested zones if you're the one that's winning all the time.
Funnily enough, on the very first TLPs, or the very first progression servers that weren't TLPs actually, there wasn't a big problem with box crews running around bot killing everything. It was just everybody and their brother battling it out.
Yeah, Lockshot we had bat phone. That's when I was in the raiding thing during the TLP back then. Like we getting woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning because the goats popped.
That's what I was thinking.
I love that like half the people that started EQ after the year 2000 won't even know where the reference comes from.
What, bat phone?
Yeah.
We didn't call it a red phone. We called it the bat phone. We called it the red phone.
I know we call it the bat phone. It's absolutely a reference to the 1960s Batman.
Or you could be like a guild like I was in, where 95 of your members are in the military and 60 of them are on the same base.
Recall roster.
Exactly. Hey, just pull out the roster and just say who's doing what.
And so my younger brother, who's only 2 years younger than me, and most of his friends do not remember the old Batman serial TV show at all. They never watched.
Which Batman serial?
We're talking
the
about
animated
Adam
series
West.
or the one before that?
The Adam West version.
Yeah.
A little before my time.
Yeah, before my time too, but I watched it as a kid. There's reruns on all the time.
Yes, they were.
I love how the movie for that thing was making fun of the show itself. Like it was completely self-aware.
Remember not having cell phones with numbers stored in them and having to call
Yes.
15 people? That was great.
Yeah, Nokia's you could have. I don't even think it was all 9. You could have like 8.
You guys remember car phones?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Had like mount an antenna on your car.
Major, no.
Yeah, Pontiac Bonneville had one.
Now there's like 20 antennas in the little shark thing. Like that shark thing is the most expensive part of the car these days.
Lloyd, did you get Zub in the raid?
No.
He X'd up in guild. I sent him a task ad, but he needs a raid invite.
Uh-oh, we're at 54.
Sweet.
I mean, it's 53.
A heart attack when I had a single frame of freeze frame.
All right, let's go over Vergalid really quick. Everybody who doesn't have one's gonna need to make an audio trigger. I'm assuming there's a Gina trigger for it too, but it's easier just if you hear the ding to go do what you need to do. You're gonna want to make it say you feel something begin. Sorry to everybody I just pinged that already had it set up. Make that audio trigger. If you get that ding, you need to go find one of the... Actually, there's 2 audio triggers, sorry. That one, and you want to do you feel yourself being. And sorry for everybody I just pinged on that. Add being in there, or otherwise every time you lose in Viz, you're going to get a little ping in your ear, which I found out the other night.
What?
Because you see...
I don't mind it at all. I never miss
I
it.
actually prefer it that way.
Yeah,
I know. I was like, why didn't I get this sooner?
Yeah, it's you feel yourself starting to appear is the invis thing. So I was like, man, why do I keep getting an audio trigger going off the other night? And I'm like, right. Every time my invis was wearing off. So what's going to happen is if one of your audio triggers goes off, there are going to be 2 infused crystals up at a time around the room. You need to go stand in their aura. Once about 6 people are standing there, or if your buff's about to wear off, you need to click the crystal. Everybody in the aura will get the crystal shatter. Everybody in the aura will get cured. If you don't get cured, one of 2 things is going to happen. If you had Breed of Corruption, an ad is going to spawn and attack us. If you had Dooming Exile, you're going to be sent to the pit. Now, if you have Lev, you can probably run to the edge of the pit really quick before it puts you down there, and you can probably come running back in. If you don't notice it right away, because you don't have a lot of time, it puts you almost near the bottom of the pit, you will die.
I managed to make it to the edge last time, but only just. Yeah, sorry. It's bad luck not to have that. You feel a gaze trigger go off at least once.
Other than that, his biggest thing is he's got an AoE mana and endurance drain, 60 corruption resist, unavoidable AE 10k life tap, unavoidable targeted AE 1500 direct damage, 1500 dot Oh, that's the Dooming Exile. Sorry. So you'll get a dot, or so the other two are the dots that you cure with the by standing in the crystals. So really, it's just his life tap and his mana endurance drain. We're gonna just melt him. So as long as everybody pays attention to the audio triggers, this isn't gonna be a problem.
Famous last words right there.
All right, let's move up. Once 6 people get close, the crystals are going to fall, and he's going to become active in a second. I'm surprised they haven't fallen yet.
On Rampage.
There they go. All right, you ready? Run, Zub, run. Sorry, that was my bad.
I am.
As long as you're inside when he dies, you'll get the flag.
I'm inside.
And you're in the zone? Yes,
Yep,
you are.
He's getting
Cool.
health right now.
Awesome. All right, let Tank get aggro. Give it a second, because he does have this weird, like, pause mechanic there, as you saw. All right. Murderize.
He is undead.
Battle cries out. As soon as I say that, I get one of the stupid emotes. Oh, okay, that cured itself. Oh, how cute, the Necro thought he was a tank. Can't prove he's not.
Not an audio trigger, but I what I'm supposed to do.
Find an
Get by a
infused
crystal.
crystal. They're all around the room. There's some just behind him. They're like orange crystals. Just go stand near it and click it. Ads? I don't remember us getting ads last time.
Somebody didn't get to a crystal.
Oh, a few people didn't get to a crystal. Okay. That would do it. Off tanks pick those up. Everybody focus, get rid of it down to 20. Oh yeah, if you just target the crystal while you're in there, it just seems to get rid of it right away. The crystal didn't even break. So it must give out 6 cures before it breaks. Let's see. And if this is your first time in here, you should see you've received a character flag. Snoo must be in the pit. Hold on.
Salazar's in the pit too.
I believe the correct response for this victory is swing.
I got Snoohorn.
Thank you.
Is it clear to the pit to go res him, or are we gonna run into trouble?
I think we're just gonna pull him to here. I mean, yeah, the
got it.
pit should be clear, but Death's got him, I think. Once Snoohorn's up, that leaves 3 runes to go. And then we will move on to Enchant.
Where are we going after this one?
Ashengate East or West? East?
Items are going up.
I have to look. Whichever one has
Items
the
are-
lava guy.
Stalazar, it's not letting me target you for some reason. Gotcha.
Leggings of corruption are false. Or if anyone from Troy's group wants it.
So there, you might have. Oh, yeah, Troy's group's still here. You're right. Did you guys want those legs?
We're good.
Alright. So it looks like Ixion as a rogue could possibly equip them. Johnny's corpse? Hold on before I take that port. Let's see.
I can't target it. Oh, there we got him. He might need to release.
Yeah, but the corpse isn't where it says it is.
Yeah, I'm already in the kill button.
Okay, then maybe it is where it says it is.
Yeah. I don't know how it got there.
It may be faster for you to summon your corpse. Let's leave it at that.
You want me to get it at the guild lobby?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll res you at the guild lobby.
When you guys are done, just remind me in here. I have my druid logged in. I can punch you to Direwind. He is in the guild lobby.
That druid's in the guild hall if necessary. I had to switch it all out to my new belt.
I moved my druid over to the east side, so when you guys are done, just let me know and I'll hit you both up at the port.
Okay, we're.
Do we need to wait for the instance to go into Action Gate?
I was just waiting for the cue that everything was handed out and looted.
Everything was
Who am I
handed
resing?
out.
Who needed the res? Oh, Johnny.
I think everybody needs to gather at Zubis to go into this one. The Griffin Tamer.
That's the guy at the back of East?
No, it's the guy up on the cliff that you get the quest from. So it's south of the Ashen Gate gates, kind of along the cliffside there. He gives the 70 plus quests for the Infiltrators faction. I believe you will say enter Ashen Gate to him. Let me make sure that's right, because it's been a long time since I've done this.
That's right.
We're ready for a port.
Probably, if we have trouble getting everybody in, I'm gonna say any unflagged boxes first, leave them out. Everybody should be, as we go through, we'll be able to get more people in because it's gonna be a faction issue. So after we kill a boss, there's gonna be faction hits. Oh, ready works.
Now you tell me.
I typed
After I
enter
typed
Ashen
that all
Gate.
out.
Yeah, enter Ashen Gate. Nothing happened. I'm like, ready, and it's ported me. I'm like, oh, that works. Okay.
I said enter Ashen Gate and it popped me in. What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know. He didn't send me in on that. He sent me in on ready.
Mac, we're ready for a port.
Yeah, I said enter Ashen Gate. Yep.
Sorry, Death. My bad. Incoming. Well, if ready doesn't work, then try enter Ashen Gate. Maybe he just had a little bit of a hiccup.
Enter Ashen Gate it is. Ready wasn't working.
Okay.
And who is it that we're talking to?
Zubis, the Griffin Tamer.
Okay.
Zubis.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
What event are we doing? Or is this all the Ashen Gate raids?
Nope, this is one of 3.
Oh, so you have to do them separately to spawn them?
You have to do east, then you do west, and that unlocks north.
Okay.
North is the big guy.
Was that Sothgar or Lethgar?
Lethar. Oh, what was that?
This is kind of like TOV, and that there's different sections
Just unlike TOV, they're in 3
We
separate
got
instances.
trained at.
Awesome sauce.
We got trained at Zuthus.
Like people dying trained, or like you need to kill mobsters?
Yeah, dude, don't take that Griffin port, man. Everyone's getting creamed. Right when you
Wow. I'm guessing somebody ran through the army below and brought them up.
I think they walked.
Is there any way we can get a res at the port up spot?
I am.
Death's on his way.
Thanks, man.
All right, when we get inside, just let's do a quick rebuff for folks. Just kind of hang out here at the entrance.
What are you supposed to say to this cat to let you in?
Enter Ashen Gate. Enter your mom's Ashen Gate. Works better.
You say get shrunk when you zone in. 7-foot tall berserkers just standing there looking like a Christmas tree.
I'm waiting for my group.
That should be everybody rezzed, yeah? Okay.
Was anybody not able to zone in yet?
I'm still running.
I'm almost to Ashing.
So it's not in Ashen Gate. It's at the Griffin Tamer out in Direwind. He will port you to Ashen Gate.
Is this the kite one?
I don't remember. As we go through it, I'll look. I don't think so. There is one. The first boss we're gonna have to like. It's like a dance. You got to stay in his aura, and you got to keep Lev on, because there's 2 auras that kind of move around the room, and you want to fight him while you're standing in one of them, and you want to avoid the other one as much as you can because it's a big giant like grab flux.
I just remember one that you had a bunch of mobs that came out and you kited them in the middle and you peeled them out one by one. Then there's another one where you have to kill all the healers and then all the poison. And yeah, it's something crazy.
I think you're thinking of Lethar because like there's a ton of stuff going on during Lethar.
No, I'm talking about it's just a bunch of drakes and these.
Oh, yeah, that's Ashen Gate West. It's the final boss of Ashen Gate West.
Yeah.
Every 25% he de-aggroes, and you have to like basically it's another like dance. You got to move around the room and avoid the
No, I'm
slimes.
talking about right here at the front of the zone end. There's an event.
Oh, that I don't know about that one. That could be Lethar because he's north and he moves. So.
Yeah, where you have to do the first part, then you get to another spot, then you got to do it's like 4 stages. I think that's the one with the 2 where you have him and then he's got a drake that goes back and forth. And it's been a long time.
Sub needs help finding the Griffin Tamer.
I ran past the 2 guards by the Ashen Gate.
Nope.
Almost killed me. Yeah. So I figure I probably don't want to run back, but do I have to go back past them?
Yeah, you went too far if you went there. He is so if you go out the gates and go out into the left and follow the wall around, you'll get to him. He's at the top of the like where all the bridges go across.
Griffins all around him.
Yeah, there's griffins all around him. They're non-KOS.
You can probably pick and get back to the zone.
I'm gonna deactivate the gold.
I say any chance somebody could zone out and just cough them real quick.
Is going south.
Hey, Loya, I have no idea where you went.
Oh, to the Guardians.
Kicking, are you
Well,
in
I'm well
Viz?
past the Guardians.
Now you need to go south. Back past the Guardians.
Yeah, I'm going like I'm towards where those bridges are.
Yes. Oh, you passed me. Okay. You need to come back a little bit. And then south. Yep.
Thank you.
And then tell this guy enter Ashen Gate.
Do you guys see Kicking out there?
He is out there, yeah.
He's saying the guy won't talk to him.
Looks like he can't. He got in.
Yeah, he's at the zone now.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's in now.
So you just need an ally faction to be flagged for this zone?
And Vergalid. So the guy we just killed and ally faction. That's all you need to get in here. And it looks like if it zones Zubin, everybody was able to get in. All
It
53.
did not zone me in. I'm back at the zone entrance.
Yeah, we are
8 no's.
Yeah, we're at 10 no's.
And we can get in 9. Is there one box we could somebody volunteer to set out one of their boxes that's not flagged?
Yeah, I'll do that.
You're flagged.
Oh yeah, Wetham. Wetham.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Actually, Wetham isn't showing as a no. Wetham's a yes. Let me see what we got here.
Ardorlian, Reach, D's, Dangarish, Johnny.
Yeah, Yabukin, could you just for this one sit out D's?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. I mean, next time you should be able to get in here, no problem. It's just and actually, if we get the faction hit before, you could probably zone him in. That way, we make sure he gets the flag for the next zone.
Should I not have left the DZ?
I could always re-add you.
All right. Should I get him out or just FD him outside? I'll just sit outside.
Yeah, you can just FD him.
Yeah. Oh, where's the zone out? Do I just jump off?
Yep.
Want me to drop raid on him?
No, that's fine. You can stay in red.
All right.
It's a voluntary sit out, so he'll still get DKP.
Cool.
All right, so Zub, then go ahead and try to get back.
Try again.
Yep.
I should have waited on the mage.
So what am I missing for this? I've been so preoccupied with other things.
So you
Probably
got
just faction.
Vergalid, so you're just missing faction.
Either
Who's
And I'm
scholars.
guessing that's a different faction than those killing those goddamn mammoths.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just for Frost Crypt.
Yeah, there's the
There's a-
Scholars of Solsec and Infiltrators and Traitors.
2 faction lines for Action Gate.
You got to go ahead and win that championship, man, and come on back to us.
All right, sub is in. Awesome. Just in case it locks, go ahead and DZ add Loy, because you've got the DZ.
I already did.
Okay, yeah, just get D's re-invited back to it. So D's take that, and then when you can, like once we get, if this faction hit, we'll just have you. I'll have you just zone him in to make sure he snags a flag.
Sounds good.
All right, so we are going to, if everybody's here, let's do the rebuff thing. Everybody needs it. Like I said, I know there are a few deaths outside and whatnot. And then we are going to start clearing our way through the east side. Once we come to the first big room, we're going to kind of wait at one end while we clear out the entire room, and that's where the first event is, except for the Griffin Master, because the Griffin Master is the first event. You rebuff the ones you rest. Okay, let's move in the door. Go ahead and kill those drakes over there if you want to pull them in, just so I don't accidentally get snagged later. We're going to start moving slowly east down this hallway up to across this bridge into the tunnel. Once we get these dead, towards the end of that next tunnel, we're all going to hold out while that room is brought to us and cleared, because that room we're going to be using for the next event. It's going to be basically, best way I can describe it is it's kind of like a dance. You got to like stay wherever the aura moves, we have to stay inside of it while we're fighting her. There's also going to be an audio trigger, but once we get set up for the fight, I'll go over that.
Do not fall off the over bridge, please.
Looks like Liner's back.
Look at that. There's a spot in 9 for him. There's Miter.
We have a
Echo,
miter.
echo, echo.
Hey guys, there's Miter.
Is Miter there?
Hey, look, there's Geba.
We need Geba.
Man, things would be running so much smoother if Miter was here.
Main change request?
Changing my main to Miter.
Speaking of main changes, how is it that you were allowed to change from a support to a DPS, but I mentioned it and you were like, oh no.
I mean, as I've always said, if you wanted to switch, I'm not going to stop somebody from like playing what they want to play.
I just play it.
You know.
Except you can't do it. Sorry.
I'm sure read what Scheller said. It's good to be the king.
Mac,
That's what I was waiting for.
You're always a bard to me, Mac.
Always a bard to you? Yeah, I agree. Okay, so these named griffins, don't worry about, but you do need to pull the rest of the stuff on the other side of the room. I don't remember how far this stuff travels, and I don't want to end up with like 12 ads on us while we're like kiting a griffin or griffin tamer. What is that?
That's a little much. We're going to have gas.
Nah.
Get him.
Yeah, but it's in his name, so it doesn't count.
Get all day.
Okay, well, whoever murdered the enchanter, I mean, that's on you.
Build the gas. Shut it down.
It's not the first one.
Sacrifices need to be made. Speaking of which, where's Miter?
I just hit the mesa.
Boom, boom, powder.
Love how he didn't catch the first part of that.
I know.
He's waiting for weapons to drop.
No, the guys are full, so Geba's not coming.
But not full.
But we need
D4.
We need Snarl.
Oh, so it's Geba that loots all the weapons, not Miter.
Oh, give me a God. Shit I take from you
Yeah,
guys.
this event only drops weapons.
Well,
don't worry, we were giving you shit when you weren't here, dude.
I know. I had the stroke. My ears were burning.
all right, so after
That's hilarious.
If your ears are burning, you're doing it wrong.
All right, after these hold pulls, we should be good now.
Where's the agent for this one? Or is it one?
It's Zubus the Griffin Tamer. You have to say enter Ashen Gate to him.
Okay.
All right, hold here for a second. Let's kind of go over how this fight's going to work, especially as we wait for Miter to get here. So what we'll have to do is a few of us are going to need to go up to the Griffin Tamer and say fight, and that will actually start the event. Randomly throughout the event, she's going to be casting Crushing Despair, which is 1500 dot, 500 mana endurance drain with 8 corruption counters, so it can be cured. It'll be set on random people that are on her hate list. Once the fight officially starts, there's going to be 2 auras moving around the room. This is what I was talking about, where everybody needs Lev too, just in case you get snagged by the other one. It throws you backwards. You don't want to get thrown to your death. One of them is called Billowing Breeze. We need to stay inside Billowing Breeze. It's a 3k increase to max mana endurance and does 250 mana endurance per tick. The other one is heal. Heal. It's actually a beneficial aura. The other one is called the Gust of Ashengate Wind, and it does a large grab flux knockback. Will will throw you high enough to murder you or throw you off the edge and murder you. Again, that's why Lev comes in handy in case you snag that. There's going to be 2 pet griffins moving around the room while this is happening. They don't attack from what I remember, but they do have an emote, and it puffs up its chest. When you see that, you might need to get out of the aura, but you need to line of sight the griffins. And I'm going to put that in chat. If you have Gina or EQ Nag, that probably just set off a trigger as well. So when you see that, you got to hide behind something. If that means getting out of the aura, that's fine. Just don't go running into the other aura if you can help it. Usually any of these pillars or anything that would normally block line of sight should be good. If you don't block that, a point blank AoE, 12k direct damage, and 2250 dot and silence will go off. There can be some additional adds during this fight. If there are, if just a couple, we can get them mezzed. If we start seeing too many, we might need to clean them up and then get back on the boss. Basic thing is tank stays with us in the aura, so we'll be moving almost the whole fight. And we kill it while we're staying in the aura as much as possible. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It sounds more complex than it is. It's literally we just move slowly with the auras and we get him dead. And just line of sight the AoE whenever that trigger goes off.
Puffs up its chest. That's the only trigger.
Yep. I just don't remember if like everybody gets that at once, which I think they do. So it'll be like everybody just knows, okay, it's coming.
So the it's does it need an apostrophe?
No, because that would be puffs up. It is chest, so it's just ITS.
Okay.
Who's this for? Who is this for again? The name, or some note for it.
Ashen East.
Puffs.
Yeah, or puffs up. I don't think there's going to be a lot of stuff that you come across in the game that's puffs up where your audio trigger is going to be going off.
Are the griffins going to be tanked on top of the Griffin Master?
I don't believe the griffins attack. They walk around and they're the ones who do the puffs up its chest emote.
You do realize
I might say puffs up a lot though.
If they start attacking, just go ahead and pick them up. But I don't believe they do. I believe they literally just follow us around.
This is going to confuse Pops.
You realize that emote's going to go off every time that Golden Roosters enters the zone, right?
So my wife was talking to me and I was trying to listen to 2 people. When you get the trigger, you just face the griffin?
Yeah, when you get the trigger, you need to line of sight the griffins, the 2 pets that are walking around. Haley and Foulfeather.
So line of sight means as long as you can see them and cast on them, you're good.
You want to get them out of line of sight. So you want to be able to not see them or cast on them.
So turn around, or do you need to hide behind something?
Hide behind a pillar or something. Just a line of sight the AoE. If he stays down in the area kind of where he's at right now, you could just come up to these posts, just get behind this post like I am right now. You just need to line of sight them so they can't see you. Or if he's in the middle of the room because you walk this way, just get behind one of these posts over here. Just get out of the way and get behind it. And then get back, after it goes off, get back into the aura. All right, this is one of those, I can only describe it so much. The best way to do it is to do it. So somebody said give them a 45-second heads up. So go ahead, 45-second heads up. Go ahead and get your thing on the tanks.
Yeah, I'm not there, but I'll be there in a little bit.
I can't wait to put my thing on a tank. Where's Joe Blob?
Wait, who tanking?
Yeah, which one of our 50 tanks that's here is tanking this?
Pick one.
I pick Zub.
Yeah,
Zub
Zub
Zub.
was like.
Zub it is. All right.
That's it.
All right. Let's see if I can just do this on my own, or if I have to have more people come down and say it.
I know Zub Zub. You Zub Zub.
I need a couple people in voice to come down here with me. Loya, Death, Pops. It says it can take up to 6 people. We all have to say fight. Just highlight her and say fight. And
Does it have to be at the same time?
I don't know. It says one, sometimes 3, sometimes 6 people gather close to her and say fight.
Just got an 8. Something just happened. What is
Maybe we have to be like
billowing
on
breeze?
top of her. I know it's gonna keep knocking you back. That's one of the auras.
Oh, is it? That sucks.
You want to do a countdown and tell us to say it?
Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Let's get a couple more people down here.
Make sure you're uninvis.
Let's try this again. Say fight in 3, 2, 1. There we go.
What was
Nope.
I supposed to say to Zanubis?
Did you read it
Enter
right?
Ashen Gate.
It should enter Ashen Gate.
Oh, do we have to stand in front of her and say it?
He's like, you guys are all bitches. I ain't fighting nobody.
Right? Like, what the hell?
Maybe everybody's got to be properly flagged that says it.
I'm in the zone.
AutoZone.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up another spot. Let me look her up somewhere else.
Maybe our guest could help us out.
Yeah. Okay. So even on Allah's, in order to trigger the event, a minimum of 3 players must stand nearby and say fight to her. That's it. There's no other. Oh, well,
What does
somebody.
say? I'm ready to challenge him. Nope, that's not it.
You follow her tree first.
What do you mean?
Have a conversation tree.
Oh, there is no conversation tree. It's like, I wonder how much I could get for this the tongue of a blithering fool. Leave before I decide to find out myself. There is a comment on Allah's from like 5 years ago that said event is buggy. Sometimes had everybody in raid basically say fight, didn't work. Went and did the rest of the event, came back, still didn't work. She's not required for progression. She's just a boss that drops loot.
Think everybody in the raid has to be ally, maybe?
No.
What's the pretender task?
All right, we're just gonna forget her. Maybe we'll try again later. Let's keep moving on. We're just wasting time. Like I said, I'm reading different posts of people saying she's buggy, so we might have gotten a bugged instance.
All right, next mob.
Yep, let's move down the hallway here. We're gonna go to. Like I said, it's an optional event anyway, so it doesn't count against the flag. So I'm not that worried about it. Let's keep fighting down the hallway.
So I did slash fight, not say fight, and she like swung at me.
Oh, maybe it's a slash fight.
That's just what slash fight does.
Yeah.
I got that billowing shit though.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll come in here again, because like, this is once we get this zone down, this is a really easy farm. So, we'll try her again in the future. Like I said, I'm not that worried about it. We can even try her after we finish Stitch if we want. We can go back and just see if she decides to activate.
We get to fight Lilo.
Give me a second. Alright, we're gonna be hugging the left wall here to go up. Oh, okay, so I'm being told another guild on the server had the exact same issue. Had the whole raid stand on her and say fight, and it didn't work. Yeah, there are no bugs in EverQuest.
What are you talking about? We squish bugs all the time. Look at their shells, their heads, their mandibles, their bodies, their hearts. I mean, lots of bugs.
We found a newbie zones too.
No eye is more precious than the eye of another.
Fire beetle eyes. The bane of all movie druids. And rangers.
Ranger? What's Ranger?
Found up.
A very rare class.
Weren't they added in Outer Broods?
Alright, hold on before everybody moves in.
Holy cow, you don't have any rangers, do you? Damn.
Everybody was talking about how they were going to make a Dark Elf Ranger. Haven't seen any.
Alright, you go ahead and clear out this building. I'm trying to remember what gates. It must be in the back.
It's because you don't play on live.
Yeah,
After
where's
we're
everybody's dressed clothes?
So we're going to be moving north in this building. So once we get to the room we're going to head north to go towards the gates.
Alright folks, so the power infused items, the hide, the links, the swatches, that type of stuff, are used to make some of the specialized armor for classes. So if the type is not for your particular class, please don't lean on it. You don't actually need it, because you can't make armor out of it except for ults. So keep it to the mains and the folks in the raid, if you would please.
Or if we do get it, put it in the guild bank, at least for the others.
Yep.
They do
Yeah, so
happen
that-
to be no trade, so that can be done, yes.
Yeah, so if anybody gets that, if you could toss it in the guild bank if you're not going to use it. That way we can spread it out to the classes that need it. That would be awesome. Also, if you haven't checked the bank, there's a bunch of spells. They are set to public if usable. Yeah, I've been, any rank 2s that have been dropping, I've been shoving in there, and I know other people have as well.
I dropped about 11 the other day.
I like painstakingly went through and like cleaned out the guild bank as much as I could the other day.
What did you do with all the ceremonial candles?
They're still there if they were there. I didn't take. I left at least a full stack, or whatever we had. If there was more than a full stack of these stuff for the Anguish armor, I took out the extras. If there was under a full stack, I just left it in there.
So when we put the spells in, anyone can draw them out instead of just classes that can use. Is there a different way to put them in?
They're public if usable, so only the class that can use it can pull it out.
Okay, so you said that. So when we put them in, they just become public if usable.
Yes. Well, I have to manually. So you put them in like basically the drop box at the bottom, and then I go in and put them in the bank.
I do it also.
Or yeah, I mean, Bubham does it. Any of the officers can. It's just I did a big cleanup on it the other day because the guild bank was full, and it was just there was some junk in there, and then there was I said we had like 3 stacks of some of the Anguish items for the Anguish armor, which we just don't need 3 stacks of.
That Griffin is not trained.
I just wanted to make sure I was putting it in the right way. Thanks.
Did it poop
All right,
on you?
we're gonna be coming up on an archway with a gate soon. Do not click on the gate until we're ready. That starts the event. This way? Yeah, this way. Oh, wait. We already clicked on the gate? No, I don't think so. It's still further ahead, right?
Gate's all the way in the back.
Yeah, well, for some strange reason, we have... kill... Okay, it's just the event is Kill Stitch, but it says repel the combatants in the arena. Done. We haven't done the arena event.
That's the first part, is it not? That's right up there in the front entrance.
Yeah, but you have to get back here to do it.
Working as intended.
Yeah, that should not have updated yet. And if it did, that's funny because then we could just go kill Stitch and we skipped an entire event. But all right, okay, yeah, here's the gate. Okay, everybody up to me. Do not click this gate yet. So what's going to happen is when I say to click it, it's going to start a timer. We're going to get 15 minutes non-stop killing. There's 3 different types of mobs. There's going to be assassins. They can backstab, cutthroats, and murderers. The murderers are not mesable. The rest of them are. So if we get a little bit crazy, just make sure you're assisting through. We kill the yellows first. At the end of that, I'm trying to find something. Crate, the bloodletter will spawn. He's pretty much tank and spank. He has a 1500 dot, 1500 mana endurance, or 500 mana endurance drain, 8 corruption counters to cure it. Straight up tank and spank fight at that point. When he dies, all the ads will despawn, so we will still be getting ads coming while we're fighting him, but the focus shifts to burning him down and basically off tanking the murderers because everything else can be mezzed at that point.
Hey, Mac.
Yep.
Can you take a look at my guild post?
Discord or in guild?
In guild chat.
No, I would just stay how you are for now.
Okay. Maybe after the next one then.
We're gonna need the healers.
All right. Everybody move between the outside. So everybody's moving to this little doorway. Just don't click on the gate yet. I think it ports us all. Otherwise, we'll all have to click the gate. But let me see what happens here once everybody's in here. I'll gotta kind of squeeze into this doorway. As soon as I click this, timer starts. Going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. Never mind. Never mind. Stop right there. Don't click the next gate. That's what it is.
Get everybody in the middle.
Yep, everybody in the middle here. They're gonna attack us in this hallway. I remember this event now.
This is the cure one, the corruption cure one. If you cure the wrong one, I think you can kill people.
Nope, that's not this one.
Okay.
That's during Ashingate North. Same area.
We're supposed to spread out for this one, I think.
Yeah, there's a tanks just need to be in front and back, and they pop up on the rocks.
Yep. All right. So everybody in the middle here. There's targeted A. Okay, Stitch will randomly cast a targeted AE, tainted arrow salvo, 2k direct damage, 500 dot, melee slow to anyone near the target. I don't see an audio trigger for it though, so.
I see Stitch. What's up, dude?
Yeah, we kill him afterwards. He's so tiny. Like I expected, like you think of him like, oh, it's gonna be this giant dragon or something. No, it's just a dragon.
Yeah, it's just this little dude that whoops butt.
All right, I'm gonna start the event. 15 minutes starts now. But yeah, spread out a little bit if you can. He's right that AoE at least will miss some folks. He'll target people at random and cast it, so there are people that are gonna get hit with it. There's nothing you can really do about it. 8 corruption counters.
X and raid if you get it, so we can cure it.
Go. Kill, kill, kill.
That fight was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be.
That's
Wow.
only one. No, they become faster and faster over the course of 15 minutes. So we deal with like one at a time,
One that's up for the back.
and then 2, and then 3. They'll pick up.
So let me get this straight. They trap us between 2 gates and then just try to sneak attack us?
Yep. I literally forgot all about this event until we got in between these 2 gates, and it was just all these memories came back. I'm like, oh, I remember this. The frickin' gate event.
Ain't no bush like that.
Not sure how to take that.
What kills tainted arrow effect?
Corruption. You need to put a C in raid.
It's an Australian saying.
Yeah, if you don't get it cured, it becomes a bigger dot. Is basically what happens. 2,500 hit points a tick for 1 minute.
Now I got 2 dots going. Tainted arrow.
They can be cured off too.
Yeah, I got 2 tainted arrows now.
Even if it turns into the bigger dot, it can still be cured. It's just easier to cure the smaller one. It's only 8 counters.
I got the 8 counter, then the 16 counter, then another 8 counter.
Jeez. He likes you.
Up now, it's 2 at a time.
Did anybody actually start a time? Oh, never mind. I have the ambush timer. 12 minutes, 48 seconds. I was like, crap, I forgot to start one, but QNAG started one. No, why can't I do that for me for the freaking performer?
Good time to burn listen if you haven't.
Not really.
Due east.
I don't ever burn listen on my Beast Lord.
I mean, if you want it, they just come so slow. I don't feel like it's worth it. It is, like I said, it will pick up as time goes on here, but
If you do not hear Carmina Burana playing, it is not time to burn lesson yet.
If only we had like a song to sing along to, this would be a lot more fun.
also, by the way, once we've killed the final boss in here, do not leave this area because as soon as you get close to Stitch, he attacks and it starts his event.
I'm already
And we want to be able
6 songs. What's going on?
Want to be able to med and stuff after this. Yeah, it kind of is performer light, honestly. Keep killing waves of ads for 15 minutes, yeah.
Did that also sap your mana?
Yes.
There's very few things that sap Bard mana, but holy cow.
Maybe
Are you
because it's
playing
corruption.
Veshmas?
I am playing it.
So Veshmas actually takes 500 mana pop, and it only returns 400. So you will slowly drain unless you have a very significant amount of mana regen on your Bard.
So if you're not Loya, turn it off.
Maybe for now, but otherwise it's just really, really useful. Think about the clerics in your group.
What clerics?
That too. I got Deathbane, so if I stop, you know, I'm like gonna get my throat slit.
Right.
The nice part is you can see my mana.
Yeah.
And keeping up with these cures is shitty.
So I want all you clerics to know this is how enchanters feel when they have to mesh shit for an entire raid.
Yeah, and Death, that's with you and I both casting that cure. There's 2 of us in this group doing that.
3.
Oh, Fighter, you're there.
Isn't that right, Chalzar?
Wait, did I put Miter in?
Yeah, I'm with Death and Merzin, and it's like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here. Now I'm just clicking anybody who says C and
Okay.
raid.
I manage that.
That's why I said, hey, can I bring me up? Because this is boring.
Well, so we'll be running this again. This is besides this event being kind of boring, it's a really easy farm for gear and runes.
Once you get this one on farm, Ashley Gate as a whole is pretty easy for loot. Frost Grip is a pain in the ass.
Yep. One of the reasons I was like, yeah, we'll break into Ashen Gate while people work on their fur-green quests.
But I am looking forward to Beltron. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, as far as tanking goes, Ashley Frost Grip's going to get kind of boring.
Why's that?
Goodbye, Miter. It was nice knowing you.
Oh, crap. And I'm with a bunch of pop sickles.
I just remember standing in corners with the tanks while everybody ran around and did fun stuff.
Still think my favorite event in Frost Crypt, once you get in there and everybody will see it, is the Invisible Wall event.
That is fun.
It splits the raid, and everybody has to kill the mobs in their area, and then the walls come down. You attack the boss, and then he gets to a certain percentage, and everybody gets ported again, and then invisible walls go up, so you can like see each other, but you can't get to each other, and you have to kill all the mobs on your side. And it's like rinse and repeat.
I can't remember how you keep people on each side, or if it was random.
It's random by group, so it doesn't split up your groups.
Hey, you guys are getting like really spread apart, and we can't cure on both sides.
And in the middle.
Or
We can
spawning
pull
on
them back
either
a little
end.
bit. Yeah, we can pull them back a little bit. That's fine. The one thing with this event though is, if anything pops, somebody needs to like snag it right away, because this event can bug if something doesn't get on aggro fast enough. It's not like immediately, but it's like when a mob pops up, we just need somebody to shoot an arrow at it or something, bring it in. Or, bards hit it and bring it in. But yeah, we need to stay in range of the heals and cures. Five minutes and 30 seconds left on the event. Should start seeing the yellow mobs, the murderers, coming in about 20 seconds. And then eventually crate should spawn. Crate also has a corruption dot that you definitely want to get cured. It's 1500 a tick and 500 mana endurance drain per tick. So if you get his, make sure you see up.
Yeah, the higher ranks of chant will actually remove more, but we have to get there.
There's the yellows.
Two minutes.
Big spawn of the name coming anytime soon.
Yeah, the name should be up in under 2 minutes.
I was joking, but that sounded like a serious answer.
Makes this event better than Sisters, at least.
Yeah, because everybody's doing something the whole time.
Hey, I like the sisters fight. I get to sit in Mez Bats all day.
I've heard that Shalazar's
You
favorite
click
play.
the same. You get to click the same spell over and over. That's great.
Hey, I'll trade you. You can come up top and keep the 3 guys freaking cured.
Isn't that what wizards are for?
Right, that's why I'm switching to a rogue. They have no responsibilities except for unlocking and trapping stuff. You're even better at ranger.
Hey, go get that guy's corpse.
There he is. There's Crate.
They be a wizard.
Which class actually has no responsibility in raids other than do their one thing?
Berserkers?
Box bard.
Berserkers?
Excuse you.
I'm switching to those.
Box bard.
Yeah, it hurts because it's true, huh?
How much infiltrator faction did you guys get?
There's your faction. Oh, geez, captains of Din
500.
Well, it took 1,000 away, so I hope it only gave 120.
What was captains of Din left? Like, holy shit.
I think those are the bad guys in here.
It's probably 1,000 because I got 700 and I think that kept me.
Stay there.
Yeah, I got 120, so I'm maxed ally.
I was already maxed when we came in here, so I'd have no idea.
There's the chest.
Yeah, it was just trying to do that without getting too close to the gate and have it accidentally trigger or something.
I didn't get any scholar faction.
Oh, 3 Augs.
Yeah, some nice ones.
And we don't need any... Oh, one of those Augs is rolling out there, Leia, for some reason.
And what is those marks of?
Those are back flags for anybody who doesn't have Vergalid. Everybody here has Vergalid, so those are just null.
That uncut ruby, I think,
It
is a
says
common
zone
drop.
Oh, that's okay. So yeah, I guess roll that out. That is a group drop.
Yeah, I actually got one of those from.
Ooh, corruption.
Yes. Right. The Fire Ruined Ice Pearl is also a group drop. So you can go ahead and roll that one out as well. The other ones are not.
So this is all Augs.
But the corruption is better than the heroic, is it not?
Yeah, the zone-wide drop's really nice. You can get that grouping in here too.
Yeah, I just realized I have one of those equipped. Actually, I've got both of those equipped right now.
Holy
Just
shit on the
grouping here.
rune drops.
Yes.
That's 6 of them? 7 of them?
Yes, so give me a second here.
Like 6. It was supposed to be 3, so doubled 6.
So 3 of those go to Snoohorn.
Augs are going up. They are up.
Yeah, so Marzix, the 2 that just rolled out are actually zone-wide quote group drops from the base. We got extra bonuses, so they spawned here too. So that's why those are just rolled out, because they're not actually raid drops.
Yep. No, they can actually drop from anything in the zone with a higher drop rate from the named.
Does anyone need a Vergalid flag? I'm guessing that's what those are.
Yeah, nobody should need it. Zub made it in time for Vergalid. Miter was with us for Vergalid last week.
There's two of them. You notice one's 15, one's 20 corruption. There's a comparable set over in Frost Crypt as well. Zone-wide drops that drop over there.
That drops off the guard captain.
All right. And give those other 3 glowing runes to Shalazar. Okay, while we finish meting up here for this next event, let me go over what's going to happen here. What did I do with it? There it is. So we're going to get, as soon as we start the event, Stitch is going to be non-aggro. And 2 spiders are going to attack us, Cinderweb and Pyrachnid. Melee can attack Cinderweb. Casters can attack Pyrachnid. We want to take both spiders down to 50% and hold. Then we are going to focus on one of them, get it dead. At 40%, Stitch is going to become active. Tank's going to pick him up on one of them once one of the spiders dies, or once one of the spiders gets to 40%. We're going to focus down one. I would say let's focus Cinderweb first because I feel like we're probably melee heavier than we are caster. So we'll burn him down. And then as soon as he dies, everybody's going to get hit for 7k. That'll give us time to heal up while we're off tanking. And then take care of the first wave of mini spiders that are going to come in. Every 75 seconds, we're going to get a whole bunch of spiderlings. They have low health, but they hit for 3,000. So we have to just take care of those. And then we need to get Pyrachnid dead, which again, he can really only be hit. I believe he has a nasty damage shield that can't be overwritten, so he can really only be hit by casters. We need to get Pyrachnid dead. When he dies, a 7k AoE is going to go off. By about that time, we should have another wave of spiders. We're going to take care of the spiders. Then we're going to kill Stitch. He will also keep casting that tainted arrow on people, so people will need to be cured during the event as well.
Okay, what's the name of the one for melee?
Cinderweb.
So the only group that doesn't have a cleric is 4.
Cool.
So that means we should be able to radiant cure that, because it seemed like that hailing arrows thing that was going off was pretty much every time my radiant cure was ready.
Does Radiant Cure hit corruption?
It does.
Oh, okay.
As long as there's nothing ahead of it, it always takes the first slot. So if you have multiple.
Yeah. Let's say somebody asked if we should pop this at 40% for Cinder. I mean, yeah, we want to take him down. I would say probably take him down fast. So yeah, we could pop this on that. Once we get both spiders down and get healed up, like Stitch isn't that terrible. He just does the arrow and he's tank and spank. Pyrachnid also AE ramps really bad. Cinderweb does a 600 dot, so it's another reason to point blank AoE, so it's another reason to take him down first. All right, Steve is here. Everybody move up to me near the chest. Don't click on the gate yet. It's kind of an AFK check. If we're all here, we'll go. Because I think that gate might lock after we move all through, so we're all going to have to move into the room. Auto-tune, you there?
He said something about getting a refresh of tequila.
All right, he's moving. Let's go. Everybody in. Get ready to be jumped. We'll be hanging here. This is our fight spot.
Lawyer, your box is down there. Oh, fuck.
I just took another dot.
Yep.
And an arrow.
He's going to be casting that the whole time. Ooh. Does an Echo have DMF up? We just lost it. Okay, do not melee attack Pyrachnid. Only Cinder. Where is it? Alright, let's get a Pyrachnid pulled off to the side. He does an AoE ramp. Let's get a Cinder pulled over towards us. That works. He's fine right there. I thought it was closer to the lava than he is. Number 40%, or sorry, 50%. We're going to back off at 50. Casters, you should be attacking Pyrachnid. Casters should be on Pyrachnid.
Don't use fire.
You ready to back off Cinderweb? Back off. Keep him at about 50. I guess we could try to range attack. Oh yeah, I'm able to range attack just fine. I don't know. It's I didn't take any damage from it either. Did they get rid of his damage shield? Hold on.
He does not have a damage shield. Yeah.
Does he have an? Oh, he has his AoE ramp sucks. Okay. Yeah, that took me down like 20% in the. Yeah, it's hitting me at max melee. Just be careful. We should be okay, but get him down to 50. I remember him having a nasty like removable damage shield.
When I marked him, it overrode another buff.
Okay, that must have been what it is. Maybe you can overdo it now. I don't think you used to be able to. Yeah, it's like very, very, very edge. Like as he was moving, I was getting hit with it again. Alright, once he gets to 50, we're going to get back on Cinderweb and get him down. Alright, back to Cinderweb. This is where you can burn. Thanks, Puffs. I actually have my battle cry up too. I'll pop it later. Alright, tank needs to... tank pick up Stitch. Make sure we get him debuffed, slowed, all that stuff. Give the healers a second here. It didn't do a 7k AoE. Alright, on Pyro. Alright, get the other spider down. Yeah, I got double dotted, so maybe that's what. Maybe they changed it to a dot. Right as I got cured, I got hit with it again. All right, get on Stitch. We haven't even gotten the spiders yet. What's that?
That's the name of the blood of the lava spider.
Yeah.
There's the arrows again.
Look, Necro Spider.
There's the spiders.
Spiders came up and then they disappeared.
There they are.
Here they are.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll get stuck in the lava if you stay away from the edge. We shouldn't aggro them.
Alright, they're here.
Switch away from the lava.
Hey, you can AoE them down too. Alright. Let's back Stitch up away from the edge, then let's see if that works. Because if we don't have to deal with those spiders, even better. Can we pull him closer to the gate?
I can't tell where I'm at or what I'm doing because of the necro pets.
Every single time, I swear. I thought the spiders like came back up and started attacking. Like, I don't remember that part. Thank you.
There they are. They're on the cleric.
Alright, get on the spiders. As they come in here.
Everybody should have ranger buffs.
One A nuke for me killed them.
Nice. Yeah, they have like super low health, but they can chunk you. Especially if you get a few of them on you.
They hit my ex-wife lawyer.
Spiderlings in 10 seconds, according to my timer here. If you're near the lava, move away. Let's see if we can avoid them. Guess not.
One AE coming in. Now they lived.
And now they're pissed at you.
Yeah, slow AE that done. Get all of them.
Somebody wake the berserkers up.
talking about? I'm almost out of endurance. I've popped everything I've had.
Heffalumps and weasels.
And a double hit a faction.
Somehow we've taken 1,000 eggs and I'm still not Matt KOF.
Oh, look at that loot. Just kidding, there's a chest. I gotta find it.
Right over here to the northwest.
Hey, look, ranger loot.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I was about to say, look at that ring. Holy crap.
There we go.
Oh, and
Wow, the 200 piercer.
boots, arm guards, and 2 gloves for endgame, like TSS raid armor.
That's a sexy stabber.
Why does it have rune?
The rune does it all.
No Zerker epic, but damn. So the way these molds work, these make your tier 1 raid armor if you follow the quest. The armor plus the power source, which is the large blank power source, turn it into tier 2 raid armor. And those drop from any group named in either Frost Crypt or Ashen Gate.
There's a couple of areas where you can farm a lot of names at one time and get a lot of power sources.
I've actually already got all 8.
Oh, you have all 8?
Of the power sources, yeah.
Raid's locked.
Do they stack? Or are they more?
They stack.
Are these all going to shells there?
How many are there? 4? Yeah.
So the softly glowing are plate only, right?
Yeah. Yes, the softly going is plate.
Softly is plate. Faintly is chain. Translucent is silk. What's leather, Bardock?
Hides.
Flickering, I think.
Flickering.
It's
Yeah,
faintly.
large flickering. Faintly is chain.
Items are up.
So is there a faster way of getting to the other side without having to run all the way back?
Evac.
And 2, are there repouching movements? Okay, let's stay out of the lava. 66 per tick.
Oh, yeah, going hard in the paint.
Yeah.
Did I overbid those?
You did
A little
not.
bit, yeah.
No, you did not really overbid them by much. It was funny. Like you're going for the full set of gear.
35, 35, 35, 35, 35, 35.
I mean, I didn't have to change the number. I just hit send.
I got Demi stuff. I'll wait till it gets cheaper.
If you run up the center rock, you can go into the big area. Legal. But I'm way up top.
So you notice too this you should have got a character flag when you finish this.
Should we be able to get more people in now that we got the faction, or what?
Or this side.
So, Mac, do you have to drop the task to go to the next one?
Yes. The next one comes from Genray.
I remember doing that back in the day.
But we can let's take
Oh.
our 5-minute break. We can kick this easy, and then I will grab the next one when we get back.
West and north are where we get our scholar faction hits, it looks like.
Yep.
Damn, boy, they tried to take it all.
Yep. All right, let's take a 5-minute break, and then we will kick off Ashen Gate West. We should be able to finish it. It's 3 pretty fast events, and it's a smaller wing. Be right back.
we enter at January also?
Anyway, D's could get a Koth in Darwin.
This one's at January, right?
Yep.
So we need to go to January?
I think so, yeah. I believe that's what Max said before he left.
So do those pieces that are needed only drop during the raid?
As far as I can tell.
The ones to make the T1 drop from raids, the T2 power sources drop from Ashen Gate and Frost Crypt names.
Yes, so the power infused material drops in the raids. It's just random drop stuff. The power sources drop from names in Ashen Gate and Frost Crypt.
So how come we don't treat the power infused stuff like we do other raid drops? Let the raid leaders loot it and hand it out for anybody that wins loot.
there will be an overabundance of it, and there's people that are looting it are supposed to be putting it in the guild bank if they can't use it.
Okay.
It'll drop off the trash.
Are we supposed to be moving over to Genray?
I believe so, yes. At least I did.
Almost the whole raid's here.
All right, thanks.
I don't know what it is, but this one spot in the zone is so loud.
Guardians are active. If someone can go turn them off, that would be appreciated.
Be right there.
Someone strained him.
Yeah. And somebody brought stuff in the raid.
Leo, just bring it over to the raid.
Yeah, I'll just take care.
Okay.
The question is, can those gate guardians be killed?
Yes.
Yes.
Not worth it.
They drop a quest item. I don't know what it's for.
They're deactivated. Everybody through? Cool.
I have no idea. I don't think we'll know until everybody's back.
Allah indicates that they're actually mesable. Probably as soon as you can get a spell that's high enough, but
Uh-huh.
We're gonna have to take our weapons off to talk to this.
Hail it twice with a weapon and see what happens.
Don't hail it twice with a weapon.
Yeah, people won't pay attention and they'll kill her.
Oh no, there's just gonna be somebody who goes, "Oh, he said I could do that," and then they're gonna do it, and then they're gonna die.
Yeah. Oh, people will jump in too. Like,
Oh,
there are
jeez.
people.
Right as I got to the statues, they went active, but luckily I was just out of aggro range. All right, clicking. Oh, somebody beat me to it. Nice. And it wasn't even one of us. It was just some random person.
are you really trying, Hood?
No, I need to get the quest. I psyched you out by being invisible.
So I feel like more people probably have faction for this one because it's easier. Maybe I'm wrong.
Easier? How?
Generate 1, 2, and 3. You can do 1 in the first room, and then 2 and 3 you do at the same time, and then just do 1 again.
I didn't die doing the other ones. I died doing this Gen Ray stuff.
I think I count 12 nodes right now.
It's another enter Ashen Gate to get in.
Is it weapons off to do it?
No, just don't hail her. Him. It.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of hard to tell with Jinri.
Yeah, I think if you just say enter Ashen Gate, you don't have to have your weapon off. But if you hail her and you have a weapon on, she gets mad.
Him.
It's actually a him.
Oh, it just sounds like a girl, like Jen.
He does have a mustache.
You never know these days.
So, kind of weird when you find actual women that have thick mustaches, but they exist.
Well, you're a dwarf, of course they exist.
Nah, my wife's best friend, she has a full beard and mustache.
I mean, she works for a circus.
All right, so we're gonna.
Well, no, my wife does not have a mustache.
Right, let's try to get in the zone as soon as we can because we need to get moving on this one.
Miter, does she have a beard?
My wife, no.
I mean, you left some room there for me to ask.
You notice how you had to stop and think about that one for a second.
He's like, she doesn't have a mustache, guys. Don't worry.
Well, she might have a beard, but not.
He looks like a cross between Prince and David Bowie.
You need a nice dwarven lass. With hair on her chin you can hang on to.
It's known as the taint tickler.
See, Bo, and that's why you get it.
I got kicked to the zone line in Direwland on the cleric.
Yeah, don't take a step back.
Okay, so we'll need to leave an unflagged box out.
Looks
Because
like
unfortunately, everybody in
Gideon's
here has the faction now.
And
so-
Zubber here as well.
Oh yeah, I see a few of us here.
Let's see. D's and
Oh, we dropped the necro again.
well, wait. Let's see. We need 3 to sit out, I think. But like I said, next time it won't even be an issue because everybody will have the faction. So let's do D's, Leaf Blaze, and Johnny.
I just zoned in. I don't know if that changed anything.
No, maybe. But I think we need to leave 3 unflagged out for now. That's why I said just picking some boxes here. You may still get the flag from outside. I'm not sure.
I don't think I did on D's on the last run.
I did not on Leonis. No.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're going to be running these again, so everybody will have full Ashen Gate flags anyway by the time we're done.
Just me and your Bukin in this group. Oh fuck.
So
yeah, let's start clearing to the bridge. Once we get to the bridge, we're going to stop.
This is going on the west side, right? I am
Yes.
pulling the right direction.
Yep. The east side shouldn't even be spawned, honestly. And everybody will need to shrink by the time we get up there because the final room is really small and we have a lot of moving around to do during that event.
You know what? After we're done with this, we shouldn't need to sit anybody out for north.
You're probably right.
Yay, AE Dark.
What faction is this again?
Scholars of
and
Solitech.
Yeah, it wouldn't even let me click the target when blinded.
That's weird. Johnny has got 1250 ally scholars of Solisec.
Well, then it might be Infiltrator.
Infiltrators.
No, this is Scholars. The last one was Infiltrators.
January is Scholars. The Griffin guy is
I think
Infiltrators.
I think what he's saying that Johnny doesn't have the faction for the Infiltrators, and you need both.
So do you have to have both? To do
Max ally with Infiltrators too.
That is, well, yeah. If he was in the last raid, he's definitely allied with Infiltrators. Like that's a huge faction hit.
Did everybody come up?
Then why would he not be flat?
I'm still making my way there.
Johnny was there for Vergalid, right?
Almost dead.
I did him today.
You were dead. I wonder if it didn't count the flag.
And we didn't give him one for the back flags.
That's okay. We'll get it on the next go around. It'll be a lot easier to figure out on the next go around too.
Yeah, no biggie. I was just confused.
I am too. You know what? I bet if you were to camp out and back in, it would probably give it to you. I bet it's one of those dumb things that like it's sitting there waiting for the next like actual load in of the character.
So with Shaman, they actually have Cure Blind.
Yeah, this blind sucks.
I think the whirling guys do are trying to focus them down.
Up one more table.
Yeah, we're going to the bridge. That's the first event. It's a mini event. It can be skipped, but it's really easy. So it's pretty straightforward. There's like like if it's a goo, casters can kill it. If it's a drake, melee can kill it, and you just keep killing things until the boss dies. He doesn't actually attack. He just keeps spawning stuff, and then his health goes down every time one of them dies. The goos have it's a bubbling pile of ashen goo, has a 1500 point damage shield, burning fragment of Solazek, which actually might not be a goo, but it's something. Anyway, it has an 8500 point damage shield. Like 2 swings and you're dead.
Gonna need to set one more box. Either Hooks or Fardolin.
We need Hooks more, I think.
They're both clerics.
Yes.
Let's
just for this one, let's set Hooks.
If you want, you can move Miter over to Hooks's and now take care of Bobbin and Zub. Is in that group.
I can get him out of here.
Thank you.
Both of you again, so.
Fuck this blind.
Yeah, Loy, why don't you start grabbing or assign to somebody those ashen or the power infused things, so we can start putting them in the guild bank. Because if we're gonna be getting this armor to drop like it just did in that last mission, we're gonna need them. The goo can go out. That's just vendor fodder.
I was just stopping everything because I didn't know what was what.
Yep. It's not something I was really paying attention to close now until we all of a sudden, oh yeah, that's what we need. Alright, come on down a little bit. We're gonna have to actually work our way down through this room. Everything on the floor, so just go all the way down.
Did you get inside?
Yes, I'm
So
trying to
prison
get to
zone.
catch up to the raid now.
Damn it.
All right. Do not cross the bridge. Hold here. Pullers, go in there and grab the mobs and bring them up. Do not touch the crackling drake egg. We just want to clear the room. Oh, or a check if nobody said it already. Mine decided to wear off at some point.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to get those aura things because my connection was borked last week.
Oh, this is this regular pile of ashing. Okay, these are fine.
So don't cross all the way over to the other side of the bridge.
No, just we're gonna hang here.
I don't.
Oh, and there's the rest of the power infused stuff. It's the scrap metal and the hide. Yeah, you do.
Want the pile of ashing goo?
Oh, good. Yeah, pile of ashing goo's fine. Just don't break the egg. The egg starts the event.
Looks like the last mob.
Cool. I don't know what's going on with my mouse. It keeps like getting rid of my push to talk button when I'm holding it. Everybody can move in to the bridge here. Please just don't cross it. What's going to happen is we start the event. The mobs are going to start spawning. We need to pull them up. We can't let them sit because this event is another one they can bug if a mob doesn't get on aggro. The bubbling piles of ash and goo and the burning fragments of Solazek need to be killed and basically burned down by casters. The fiery Dark Shard Guardians need to be killed by melee. I mean, casters could attack them, but they just hit for about 3,000, and that's about it. But casters are going to need to be focusing on those the goo and then the burning fragment of Solazek. I forget what model that is.
So his tank should be not swing tanking on the damage shield ones, right?
Correct. So SK's pallies, you're going to want to be grabbing the goo and the again burning fragments when they come in, and not attack them. So non-damage aggro, unless if you have a spell or life tap or whatever you want to throw at it, that's fine. But you do not want to swing on them. They hurt really bad.
You have flurried, you have died.
Basically. All right, so hang out up there. I'm going to go break the egg. Event's going to start.
You want a caster raid assist too for this?
Yeah. I can't think. Who's a name me a caster? My brain's not working. Magehorn. Casters assist Magehorn for your targets. There's Amber Snout. We're not going to touch Amber Snout. Every 30 seconds or so, ads are going to spawn. And we just need to pull them up to here to us.
Melee
And
on what?
melees with dots, so like Beast Lords, you can go ahead and dot up the caster mobs. Just don't punch them.
Kickin', did you turn off your AAXP? I feel like you should have gotten enough XP during raids to level.
Ranged attacks do not trigger the damage shield. I have one of the goos coming up to us. Pullers, be on the lookout. There's going to be more spawning. You need to pull them. They'll be spawning down at the bottom. They need to be brought up to us.
So is that a?
That's a non-melee one. Oh yeah, I just swung on this one just to see what would happen. This bubbling mag in the slime just took off 25% of my health with one swing.
Yeah, the cleric mark didn't overwrite that one.
No, you can't overwrite it. That's the thing. But ranged attacks are fine, it looks like. I hit it with volley, no issues.
They're able to do hell and nothing.
Pullers, keep the stuff coming. There's one on the other bridge over there, or on the other walkway. Let's see if I can grab it with volley. Got it.
Okay, the magma slime is not into fire. Weird.
But yeah, this is event. This is the event. We just keep these coming in and burning them down. Eventually, we're going to have some melee mobs, which is going to help. So we've killed 3. So it looks like we're going to have to kill a total of 50 mobs because he's at 94%. Oh, and he lost 4% on that death. So it looks to be random. Oh, he spawned a goo up here. Again, do not attack Amber Snout. He's going to walk past us. There's another goo incoming.
No,
So he stops and spawns stuff. So wherever he stops, he's going to drop it under him. That's where that goo just came from, was right underneath him.
So is it really goo or is it poo?
Is he attackable, or are we good to use reins?
You can use reins. It won't actually damage him, I don't believe. It might even say it does damage, but it doesn't. His health is tied to the goos.
It didn't even hit him.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it would actually show up as damage or anything, but... Alright, he's about to poop something out. Be ready. There's another bubbling magma slime. Oh, he's liking all the caster mobs tonight.
This is a sad event. He's got extreme dehydration going on, and he's dying from it.
Makes me think of the diarrhea song.
So he's got dysentery. Tried to go down the Oregon Trail.
Did you see the remaster of that is still $60?
Anybody who buys that for $60 is dumb. And if any of you bought it, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Piracy.
I'm waiting until it gets down to like 5.
But what if we like dysentery?
Then go spend $60 on the Oregon Trail.
Watching Pops just like smack this mob with a damage shield.
So are these dying of consumption?
I don't remember if these speed up as he gets lower in health or not. I feel like I remember that being a thing, but I also remember those spiders doing a shit ton of damage when they died.
He's regenerating health too as we're doing this. He needs to poop quicker.
So Mac, I'm a little concerned about your memory. What were you rating back then?
Opioids.
Well, this
Drugs
feels a
just
little bit like
It's just like walking uphill both ways in the snow. Everything
get a
was
throwing
harder
knife,
back then.
get a bow, get a ranged weapon, start shooting the things.
This game was impossible back then, but now it's easier.
I mean, they have pandered.
Well, and we used to farm. This is one of the events. Like on an off night, we would come in and just do this, like for runes and stuff, because you could do it with a smaller group. But it was one of those where it would get real hectic.
I have watched this guild walk over things that some of the best rating guilds back in the day had a hard time with. Just the game has changed around it.
The game has changed. The gear. I mean, there was a gear squash. Was that SOD or what era was the first gear squash? Like stat squash.
There wasn't a stat squash so much as they moved the stuff over to the heroic stats for the mod 2s. That was the closest thing.
Yeah, there used to be like avoidance or accuracy.
Yeah, and strike through and stuff like that, but
right.
never heroic stat.
Oh, we got the burning fragment. Yeah, do not hit that one with a melee weapon.
What about arrows?
Arrows are fine.
Ow.
Okay.
He hurts.
Don't do this thing. Brina, I'm going to do this thing. Ow.
I didn't hit it with a melee weapon.
Right post. Put a stein on.
It just hits me hard.
It's like don't push the red button. Whatever you do, don't push the red button. Well, now I have to push the red button.
You said don't hit it with a melee weapon. I didn't.
What the fuck was that?
Caster shouldn't attack the other stuff. Just hit the goo.
Okay, so the fragment one is no casters.
Yeah, that's.
Oh. My bad.
Yeah, it definitely reflex.
My bad. I read that wrong.
Yeah, shoot yourself.
Salazar went
Even
down like a
non-damage spells will do damage back to you too.
Oh my god. It says 8,500 point spell DS. I just saw 8,500 point in DS and I'm like, yep, that sucks. Don't hit him.
Dude. I threw 3 dots and that motherfucker was chewing my ass.
Now I know why I died. It's Mac's fault.
I don't know what you're talking about. Wasn't me.
Holy fuck.
If you guys could follow directions, this wouldn't be so hard.
I think it's hard because Mac was explaining things wrong incorrectly back then.
Probably. Actually, I wasn't.
Whatever the opposite was. Do whatever the opposite is.
We see why this game was so hard back when Mac was playing it.
And why is this Drake right here in front of us?
That's the guy who's pooping out the other ads.
Joe's asking him for secretions.
Joe's extracting secretions.
Definitely.
Cow, that
guy.
fragment.
Yeah.
My bad.
I nuked him and I was like, oh, good thing I'm a healer.
Luckily, my healer in my group is a badass. Get the fuck out of here.
So Drayden's pretending he got aggro. Is that really true? Can you prove it? Nobody can read that part.
Apparently, my memory is about as good as my directions. So.
Mac, you owe me a code for this step.
The worst thing is no one's having fun during this fight.
I'm having a blast. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah, we're laughing our asses off.
Hey, just note that the fragment is next to one of the slimes, so don't toss out a AoE.
Thanks for paying attention for me.
Fragment gone. Toss AoE. Well, really the rains, because they do much more damage.
I'm just doing bard chants. Loading up 3 of them.
We are getting a lot of these caster mobs, though.
There's a guardian down there, but
he doesn't do anything. He's just melee. I mean, anybody can attack him.
Oh, okay.
so we want to nuke the fire elementals as hard as we can. Copy.
Raj.
Yeah, you do that. Should have known.
I bet you can get Cam.
I should have known that having 2 caster mobs sounded wrong.
I got that bug again where I almost die and it locks my screen up. I can't do anything with my mouse. Can't close any windows. I can't do shit.
Yeah, I've been getting hit with that one for a couple weeks. It sucks pretty bad.
He's at 41%. It's there.
Man, this fight sucks.
Still not as bad as Sisters.
I'm having a fun time.
You guys really think Sisters is that bad?
I'm just about out of mana on my healers.
I'd rather do Sisters than Rolly.
That's true.
Rolly has better drops. It's worth the time.
Oh my gosh, the drops.
Well, Rolly just, I mean, it's easy mode now. We have double drops on the server, so we're guaranteed at least 2 every chest. So you only have to really, like, lock her down 5 times.
Oh, that's right. I forgot now. Yeah, Rolly's. Yeah, I forgot about. We got way more.
Well, technically, you need 9. So if you get lucky and get 3 or 4. All right. Yeah, see, it's picking up a little bit. His diarrhea is getting worse.
Oh, that's it. It's nuke more fragment, right?
You guys use mana?
I mean, all my mana went away when I
died. Camped out, will I pop right back here?
Yes. I had to look at your flag status.
Yeah, okay. I'll wait till this event's over, then camp out right now. I can't. I'm like locked up. Half of my mouse shit won't close.
If you alt tab to something else, can you use your mouse, or is it like a whole Windows thing, like locked up?
It's like the whole. I can't click on any of the X's. I can't click on any of the buttons. I can type it in.
When that happens to me, I have to close and start all over.
Oh, okay.
You mean you don't type in all your commands for this game?
Some of my hotkeys work,
like
all of them.
/cast XYZ.
It usually resolves after a couple minutes when that happens.
Unplug the mouse and plug it back in.
Wait, why did the event reset?
It reset?
Yeah, the egg's back up.
Damn it.
Did it take too long?
I don't know how.
Well, I'm logging out and coming back.
I think.
Yep, we need man.
All right, met up.
Is it because
That's weird. Did we have an ad up for too long that we didn't pull?
There was no event message.
Yeah, it's just like he despawned and the egg popped back up.
We finish the rest of it and then come back and do this what we want.
I think he might have done the hold of some Pepto-Bismol.
I think we might do that because otherwise we're going to run out of time to actually finish tonight.
I got about 30 more minutes here.
And that should be what it takes, like, to get through the rest of this. We have to clear a couple rooms of mobs, get to the back room. First event back there is there's like 5 statues. We have to get them all down to 10% one at a time. And then we have to kill them in smallest to biggest order. They're different sizes. If you do it wrong, the event resets. if you need to med up, keep sitting.
Kill the nesting
Those don't.
dogs.
We're just gonna start. Yeah. We're gonna just start killing the trash. Again, if you need to med, just med. It's good.
It actually forced me back out of the characters or server select screen.
Weird.
So I'll probably be popped down to Gen Ray, right?
No, I don't think so. You should still be in the zone. It's still active. Oh, that is a lot of mobs. That's gonna hurt.
Go after the buggy events that we did tonight on Wednesday?
We could give that a go. Depending on how far we get, I mean, I'd like to try to do Ashengate North on Wednesday. Or, like I said, I don't know. I'm going to be playing from a hotel room, so it's going to depend on internet. If I'm having major trouble connecting, I'm going to mulligan and say, unless somebody else wants to run it, try to do a one-night DPOB. I'm hoping that the internet's good. I've already got my laptop with EQ updated, ready to go.
Good internet at a hotel.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the first time. I've done it from a hotel a few times so far. There was just that one night, whatever was going on, I could not get on the internet at that hotel at all, and I had like bounce between 0 and 1 cell bars, and it was like, yeah, this isn't happening. I can't even tether. Remember the one night we were doing it, I got back just in time for raid. I ordered DoorDash to my hotel room. Like, let's do this. All right, move across. And for anybody in the back medding, it should be clear up to us when you're back, or when you're ready to move. No rush, just getting this clear while we so we can just go straight to the event. I guess just have to drop all the way down. Oh yeah, there's a dervish down here. He is not happy with me. I'm dead. And I'm dead again.
Let's do it again.
Somebody res me right on top of me.
He was like, oh, you're back?
No, I was blind, so all I got was the res box. I couldn't see anything on the screen. Like, it left me blind when I died. So I'm like, oh, cool. Take it, and dead.
Where are all these mobs at?
All the way down.
All the way down.
Down here.
I didn't do anything. I died again. I got up. I was blinded.
Wait. Stay up on the one above.
I didn't even move. I was where you res me.
Yeah, there's like 30 mobs down there.
I was trying to pull them over, but just throw them down one at a time.
And they ain't happy.
This is where the Arbiter of Ash spawns if anybody ever needs to do that.
Yep.
I'm down.
Something blinded me.
That was my problem. I kept getting I was chain blinded.
Oh,
so I couldn't even see what was killing me.
We are wiping. I see nothing but names disappearing.
There's an Ashen Dervish running through all the blind folks. Whack, 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 whack.
There's 4 of them total that are up right now.
Not to mention, I passed like 10 people while I was coming back to you guys. A lot of AFKs.
Somebody run the wrong way? Or just dropped down
we
too
just
far?
no, we did not have lead, and some of us got dropped down.
I went down for a rescue and he died.
I'm like chain blind. Standing next to Boya Bard.
Death, are you okay to res? Did you remember?
Oh no, don't res me. There are people fighting right next to me.
Okay, what about seething?
Seething's good.
Get your ass back up, seething. Oh shit! Don't take it. Don't take it. Wrong one.
Touch. Take it.
Lay on hands on Belthorian.
I do have to get a laugh out of this. Like, we're one-shotting all these raid bosses we've never seen before. But trash? Nope.
But when you can't see what's going on, it's kind of hard.
I know, I'm just gonna shit.
Permablock.
Yeah, and something keeps blinding me. It's like, one right.
Well, there's
It clears and pops again.
literally 4 dervishes, and it's the dervishes that are blinding. We can get a few of these dead.
We're down to 2.
You have a whirling and 2 ashen.
The good news is, we only got like 1 more mob until the boss. The bad news is, ow, my pride.
Ow, my eyes.
Oh my god, I'm blinded again. I'm not even doing anything. Leave me alone.
Come on, Shamies. Why are you letting it blind us always?
We need to get more nightmare hides.
All right, let's hold up a second here before everybody runs off. Just move up to the doorway.
Head in.
Move up to the doorway. Just hold here. They're before the hallway. Probably another mob or 2 in the hallway, but we'll just let's regroup.
More dervishes around the corner.
Probably.
That didn't sound like a question, though.
Oh no, I'm saying that's what it is. Another dervish around the corner.
Nah, I walked around.
Ah, that's smooth. I would help you, but I can't see where you're at.
That was my constant problem.
It's funny, all these action dervishes assigned by bards. Because they can cure themselves.
Does everybody rest?
To get some
Yar.
rebuffs out.
MGB Brill's going out. Take off the ranger buffs you don't want if you don't want them.
Or a check. All right, while we're meting, let's go over this one. I kind of explained this fight already. But we're basically going to go into the room. We have to be careful because they all have an AoE that goes off too. The guys are perma-rooted. We're going to go one at a time around the room. We're going to knock them down to 10%. They're going to change form, and we're going to get off of them and move to the next one. Once they've changed, they're all going to have different heights and colors. The shortest will be the lightest color. The tallest will be the darkest color. So there's two ways to tell them apart. We need to kill them from shortest or lightest to tallest or darkest, from 10% to 0. And that's the event. Oh, and this does drop a Vergalid back flags according to this. So if we did miss somebody with Vergalid, we can hand it off to him.
If it doesn't lock, we can get Johnny in here.
I think the last boss is going to drop it too. So if it's just one or two people, we can absolutely just drop a couple other unflagged at the end. Or actually, they should be flagged at that point. We can just zone Johnny in.
Right.
Yeah, actually, might even be able to zone him in after this boss because I'm assuming it gives a faction hit like the last one. I know the final boss always does.
Yeah, we're still at 12 no's.
It'll be that way. Even once the faction kicks in for everybody else, it might not change in the window because the window is always kind of weird. But it should flag-wise actually be fixed or be working at that point. Dangerous LD. So after we do the statue event, the final boss is going to spawn, but he's non-aggro until we talk to him. And while we're meting up after the statues, I'll go over that. But again, everybody's gonna need to stat close during this event because if you are in between two statues, you will be getting hit with 2 AoEs, and that hurts. They have an aura that does 1,300 damage a tick, so you might even need to run out if you feel like you're taking too much damage. And kind of joust them as need be.
Is this the last target for tonight?
Yes, but it's 2 in the same room. So it's two bosses back to back. But like I said, one is we'll have time between the two rounds to med, and then we start the next one.
So I was asking, should we save our MGBs heals for the first one or the second one?
The second one. The second event's nuts.
All right.
It's basically every phase he goes through. It's 70, like 100 to 75. It's just him. 75 to 50. We get Drakes added in. And in between those phases, there's basically these magma bubbles that walk around the room. And we have to move. We have to stay away from them. Otherwise, they deal. I think it's 15,000 damage in an AOE around themselves. So we have to dodge them. And then the next phase, those despawn, we get Drakes. And then the final phase is from 25% to 0. It's the Drakes, the magma bubbles, and the boss. And we have to dodge the magma bubbles, off tank or kill some of the Drakes while we burn the boss down 25%. So basically it's just to burn the boss down 25% and off tanks keep the Drakes off of everybody. As I said, it's a fun event. I'll go back over it when we get there. There's a couple AoEs and stuff. He has a frontal cone, so only the boss can, or only the tank should be in front of him. All the while dodging the, dodging the stuff in the room. So it's a fun event. It's a pretty quick event. I remember him not having a whole ton of health because of everything going on. But yeah, it's crazy. One of the Drakes can be charmed, though. There's one called the Lava Scale Drake. It can be charmed. Ashen Drakes can be mezzed. And then the Reborn Drakes need to be, like, or they're immune to CC, so they need to be kited or off-tanked. So Enchanters, you get to grab pets during the final event. Not the one we're about to go into, the one after. I mean, I guess Bards too, if there's enough of them up.
The Enchanters weren't listening. Can you just repeat all that?
I'll go back over it after this event.
I was joking, Max. Sorry.
Okay. I'm like, there's a lot that happens, and I'm confusing everybody because we have something before that anyway. Yeah, this one is every statue to 10%, then kill them in ascending order from shortest to tallest or lightest to darkest. So we need to make sure we find the right one when we go to kill him.
Do the tanks line up their mobs and sort them for us?
They're perma-rooted, so we can actually back off and look.
Yeah, but we only accept sorted mobs. Just make sure that our tanks are in line.
All right, let's move on up. I was at 0 endurance and I'm full, so that means the healers have to be full at this point.
I think the tanks have to tank from shortest to tallest too, or it doesn't work.
I think you're right.
All right, so we're going to go around clockwise, starting with the one in to the left. Let's go. Get them down to 10% and get off. Remember, they have an aura that does a lot of damage, so you might need to back up to get healed.
God damn, that lava's hot.
Yep, and we're gonna. Oh, but by the way, during the dancing event, during the final event, we lose Lev.
Fantastic.
Does this
right,
door
back off.
The door is locked.
Go to the next one.
Door
Do not
shut
kill
and
him.
locked.
The door's locked, so there's a bunch of us standing here in the doorway.
All right, well, do your best. Oh my God, that guy was at 2%. That was close. We gotta be very careful.
Yeah, no dots.
No doubt, yeah, no dots on these, because if they tick dead, then we have to restart the event.
You left us outside.
Well,
He
keep
said
playing your
go.
songs and do what you can. Yeah, I didn't realize the door was gonna lock. That's me. All right, off of that one.
Ten of
To the
us
next
out
one.
there.
To the next one. Oh, Joe. This one's getting low.
It like put me in the lava.
Me too.
My lock picks aren't working.
These guys regen, so we gotta keep them at 10 or under.
It's close. Well, if they change form, no. Did they change back? Oh, I got summoned under the lava. What the hell just happened? I'm dead.
You guys still have a range doing damage.
Yeah, remember, you gotta watch your positioning too, because these guys can, if you overlap, you can get hit with 2 of them. Still not exactly sure what happened and how I got put under the lava.
If you get too close to the door, you get AEs. Back away from the door, you're fine.
So we have to keep these guys under 10? Really? What's up?
Yeah.
Well, at least when they're low, it's not hard to get them back down. It's just...
Oh, here it goes. People dying.
Hard when you're summoned under the water.
Yeah, that's like, it's a really weird thing that's happening. Alright, we gotta figure out... Oh, shit, I'm dead again.
Crap, I got into the room just in time to get killed. If you piss off a mob, he'll summon you in.
If only you had a sanctuary AA to use.
I didn't get a chance to hit it.
If I can get a res, I'll get up on the platform in the middle and see when they're all different colors, which one we need to kill in what order here. And
When you're in the
unfortunately,
middle
it changes every time.
I think they're
I died.
summoning people in one by one and killing them.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. The middle of the platform, by the way, you will get hit by all 5 auras.
Oh, will you? Damn. Okay. Is that an ask me how I know thing?
That's a what?
All right.
It summoned me. I ran away. I ran up platform. I got burned to a crisp.
Yeah, I kept getting summoned under the lava. Like, that was weird.
We got a reser that can get out.
If not, we'll start here on Wednesday. It's not a big deal. Everybody did a fantastic job tonight.
Have a mage that can summon.
And you know what? Are we going to call it then?
Just because of the time, I think we are.
Okay.
By the time we get up and running and try to restart this event, it'll be...
Everybody hang on, I'm going to respawn and take the final dump then.
All right.
It's 11:44.
Yep, let's go ahead and just release. We can summon in lobby. No, we made really good progress tonight. And everybody, we've got to see this one now, so we know exactly what we're walking into next time. I did not remember the door locking or anything like that, so that is very good knowledge to have.
Yeah, it started shutting just as they engaged.
Final dump taken.
Yeah, great job tonight, everybody. We are, we'll be getting, we'll say 4 bonus DKP, let's say. We had a couple bugged events, so I'll just throw one in there and we'll get them down for the first time next time.
For those of you that are first time raiding with us, East Side Summoner.
East Side?
Do you mean West?
West Side. West Side.
Left? Oh, yeah, West Side.
I rubbed off on you.
I pulled a Mac.
Left.
MacNav has been selling
right,
quite
left.
well this holiday season.
Mac, you said 4 bonus DKP?
Yeah, so just do the first 4 ticks. Just throw one on each one.
Roger.